Hello everybody, in this session we're going to practice the letter Q, which makes the Q sound. And this is also part of our curly letter handwriting family. Now for the session, remember that you'll need either scrap paper or a whiteboard and lined paper. And if you've got a nice sharp pencil or a handwriting pen, that would be really good too. Okay, so we're ready to start. Right, so we're going to focus on the letter Q. And Q is part of our curly letter handwriting family, just like G, which we looked at in our last session. Let's start by drawing G. So we're going to go up, round in a curve, back, round, up, down and under, loop and hook. Now let's practice with Q, which is very similar. So start in the same position, which is here, up, round in a curve, back, round, up, down and under, and then hook. And there you have our letter Q. You're now ready to start on stage 1. So let's practice our letter formation of the letter Q. Now draw your 6 dots, and these will serve as your starting points. Once you've drawn your 6 dots, start on a dot and go up, round in a curve, back, round, then up, down and under, and hook. And there's the letter Q. So up, round in a curve, back, round, up, down and under, hook. Let's try a little bit bigger on this one, just so you can see. So up, round in a curve, back, round, up, down and under, and hook. I'm going to go back to trying to write the Q a bit smaller. So up, round in a curve, back, round, up, down and hook. And one more to go. Up, round in a curve, back, round, up, down and under, and hook. There we go. If you're ready, you can now proceed to stage 2 using lined paper. Okay, so we're going to practice the letter Q, and we're going to start with our common mistake, which is the same mistake we had for the letter G, and that's like this, standing in the sky. The letter Q should sit nicely on the line, and this tail should be underneath the line. Like this, so up, round in a curve, back, round, up, down and under, and hook. And you can see it's underneath the line. Let's have a go at writing 6 of these then. So up, round in a curve, up, down, and hook. So there we go, up, round, up, down and under, and hook. So I've got 2, and I would like you to write 6 of these. You'll notice they're very similar to the letter G, just there's no loop. Go straight into our hook. So on the line, up, round in a curve, back, round, up, down and under, and hook. And this is our 6th one. Now I'd like you to choose your favourite one, your neatest one, perhaps one where you've not gone too low on your underneath part. One that just looks nice and neat. I'm choosing this one here. So I'm going to start off with our common mistake, and that's putting those letter Q's in the sky without resting them on the line. They should be resting on the line, and those tails should be underneath the line. Let's have a practice. So up, round a curve, back, round, up, down and under, and then hook into your next cue. So down, under, round in a curve, back, round, up, down and under, and hook. Now it's not very often, I can't actually think of any words where there are two cues joined together. So what we might do is just mix things up a little bit, and I'd like you to have a go at writing the digraph qua, so the Q and the U together, because that is a common letter combination. So starting on the line, up, round in a curve, and then we're going to go back, round, up, down and under, then hook into our U. Now don't worry too much about the U, the letter U formation, but I would like you to focus really carefully on the letter Q and joining into that next letter. So have a go at doing 6 of these. On the line, up, round in a curve, back, round, up, down and under, and then hook into the next letter. So coming up to my 6th one here. I feel like I need a bit more practice, and we're going to do a couple more underneath just to keep that practice. So on the line, up, round, back, round, up, down and hook into the next letter. Just going to have one more go, and then I'm going to choose which one my favourite is. So have a look for your favourite, give that a tick. Look for a combination of letters where the letters are the same height and your Q isn't going any higher than your U. So for me, this one I think is my neatest. So time for my favourite stage, the experimentation stage, stage 4. We're going to practice by writing the sentence, the Queen was quick to escape. So I'm just writing the word the, and now Queen with my first cue, up, down, onto the line, and then hook into my next letter, which is the letter U. The Queen was, there's my letter A, we've done that one. Into my letter S, which we'll be doing very soon. That's our next letter, the letter S. The Queen was quick to escape, So there's the letter O in 2, so up, round, make sure you change direction when you reach the top of the letter of your letter O. So the Queen was quick to escape, up, round in a curve, and then your letter P and E. So don't worry too much about the letters we haven't practiced yet, but we are going to look at the letter S in our next session, and we'll see that the letter S isn't any higher than the letter C or A. Now I'm going to write it with a forward slant, and to help me I'm going to turn the page at a different angle just to get that slant, and off we go. So it's going to be the Queen was quick to escape. Up, round the curve, back, round, up, down and under, and then hook into your next letter. The Queen was, notice how the W linked to the A in the sky with a washing line link. The Queen was quick to, careful with the letter O, changing direction there at the top. Now I'm going to have a go at a backward slant, so I'm going to turn the page a different angle, the opposite way, so that I can slant it. So choosing the other way, and this will help me get that angle. So I'm going to try a backward slant. Now this isn't one that I normally use, but lots of people do, and it can look really nice, it can look really neat. You just have to find the style that's right for you, and that's what stage 4 is all about. It's just practicing with your style, and making your writing a bit more sophisticated. And you'll see that it's important not to go too over the top, not to lean your letters too far, otherwise they don't look that neat. And keeping those letters all leaning the same amount. So the Queen was quick to escape. So I'm happy with that sentence. My letter K in quick went a bit too small, but apart from that, I'm pleased with the sentence. So now I'm going to go back to normal. I'm going to go for no slants. I'm going to turn my page back to a bit of a straighter position, and I'm going to write smaller though, because when we write smaller it often looks neater. So do try to write smaller, but don't try to write too small that you can't see it. You don't want to go silly small. So this is a great chance just to experiment with your writing and your style. And if you look at your sentence after writing it and think, oh, that's a bit too small, and then the next time just write it a bit bigger. It doesn't matter. It's all about practicing and finding the right style that you think is the neatest. So the Queen was quick to escape. And my full stop. So now I'd like you to choose your favourite letter Q. So which one was your neatest? And give that letter Q a tick. I'm going to choose, I think, this one here. And I also want you to think about which sentence you like the most. Your style, your favourite style. So I prefer writing with a forward slant and a normal at the bottom. I'm going to tick those too. But you tick yours and start thinking about the style you want for your writing. And that was the letter Q. Well done everybody, good effort, and keep sending me those photos of your beautiful handwriting. Every time I see this beautiful handwriting in your work, I get a little burst of happiness. So keep sending me those and keep up the practice. Well done. See you later then, bye bye.